Dr. Sanjay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rohit, and thank you, sir, for being here and giving me this opportunity. So I'm talking about a little different concept that when you have a PC rent, we were used to be to the idea that in case you have a PC rent with a residual nucleus, then the best way to go is you get the nucleus over the iris, put in an IOL scaffold. This prevents the nuclear pieces from falling back into the vitreous. You emulsify these nuclear pieces, and then this three-piece IOL, which was initially placed over the iris, is dialed into the sulcus. So this video is showing the same thing. The only issue which we thought was that there's a certain thickness to an IOL, and that reduces the anterior chamber depth, and therefore the nuclear pieces are too close to the endothelium, and you may have an effect on the endothelium, something like this. So we thought, why not look at some material which is thin, which can be placed on the iris, which is concave, which gives us more space between this scaffold and the endothelium. So in another situation, I first placed in an anterior chamber maintainer to make the chamber stable. You can see the vitreous is already highlighted with triamcinolone. We do a vitrectomy. And then the nuclear pieces have to be taken care of. So we used a new concept of what is called a bandage contact lens, which was altered to become a BCL scaffold. So a bandage contact lens is a size of 13.5 millimeters, and we cut it down to a size of 9 millimeters. Thin, can be injected through a butterfly cartridge, injected not under cover of viscoelastic, but just under BSS through an anterior chamber maintainer. We gently open it up, and it lies over the iris. Gently guide these nuclear pieces over the bandage contact lens. So you have a uniform scaffold. The ACM is maintaining the chamber very stable, so I'm not worried when I'm coming in and out of the eye that my chamber would collapse and the nuclear pieces would touch the endothelium. So once the BCL is in position, I can comfortably go in and emulsify these pieces. Because of the concavity upwards of this bandage contact lens, I have more anterior chamber space to do my phacoemulsification. So once the phacoemulsification is complete and it becomes a very routine affair, then suddenly there's another challenge. What about the epinucleus which is lying there? Well, in an IOL scaffold, I would have had to forego the epinucleus, but here under the BCL, I can maneuver this epinucleus again out and bring it over the BCL. And once it is up on the BCL again, these pieces can be emulsified.
Sir, if you can sum up.
Yeah. So I'll just go to the last part of it. This is how we make the BCL button. We are using a Trifine, a 90 Trifine, and you take this BCL out from the packing, place it on a corneal Trifine block, and make it to the desired size. This is the corneal block, a 9 mm Trifine, and makes it to the required size. And once I've chopped it, the inner part is what I'm going to just show you. Just this is the BCL we used for this video. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Sangwan, sir, any comments on this?
It looks very interesting, but the challenge would be, Doctor, is that the PC rent happens more often when you are beginning surgeon, and the senior surgeons don't have that much of a problem. So manipulating and putting and removing and then dealing with the vitreous, that might be another challenge that you have to solve.
That is always the challenge in a PC rent. Yes, that is
PC
unavoidable.
rent,
Yeah.
When you do manipulations and
True.
that affects your vitreous traction and other things, so that's something that we have to address.
True.
How big a rent you can manage with this?
Any amount of rent, because the lens is resting on the iris. It has got nothing to do with the amount of rent behind.
Only thing you have to manage it behind the nucleus.
You have to bring the nucleus over these pieces.
Yes.
The only risk which some people have expressed concern is one, they feel that this is such a soft material that it can sink into the vitreous. Well, we have done 3 cases, and what we have done is now we have made a customized BCL which is a little thicker, and we have made a hole in the periphery through which we put a suture. So that in case it sinks, it has never done so in 4 or 5 cases which we have done, we can still pull it out. And the second concern which people have expressed is a BCL is not a device for intraocular use. So we have made these segments with a contact lens company, and they have sterilized it like they sterilize an IOL and give it to us in a bottle. So you can just take it and use it directly. You don't have to cut the piece now. So that would be commercially available in another 2-3 months.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'd like to call upon Dr. KPS Malik, sir. He's going to speak on Epi4 of elder